Now when he showed it to the public, this is the short story of Jimmy the Eraser, the man who invented the eraser. Upon seeing the initial version of the pencil, he knew once Jonathan Pencil had created his final version, it would become very successful. Jimothy knew he had to beat Jonathan, so he needed to rub out Jonathan for good. He went back to his house, thought long and hard about what to invent in order to erase his competition. He soon found he couldn't do this alone, and needed help. He did some research, and heard about a place called Stationery Mountain, where the stationery gurus live. They had great knowledge on all things stationery. He then hiked up the Great Stationery Mountain to speak with the great stationery gurus. They gave him great insights, and gifted him with the knowledge he needed to create his idea. He then began the travel back home to finalize his idea. After many long hours in his man cave, which he called the Creation Station, which was the most virgin name he could give it, he finally created his final version. It was a small bit of rubber which could remove all marks made by any pencil. He called it the Pencil Mark Destroyer. Jimothy let out a loud, evil laugh as he finally discovered a way to ruin his competition. He then began showcasing his invention to the public, showing how you could easily remove the marks made by the pencil. News had spread, and it had made the headlines, alerting the creator of the pencil, Jonathan Pencil, to its existence. Jonathan studied the Pencil Mark Destroyer and learned how it worked inside and out. Jonathan then came to a great realization. He could integrate this invention into the pencil and give it a less evil sounding name, so he decided to call it an eraser. Jonathan then spent many hours developing the new version of the pencil, and with his pencil expertise, he was able to create it very quickly. He then showcased his new invention to the public, and Jonathan was even more liked by the public with his new groundbreaking invention, which he called the rubber pencil. Jimothy then realized he had in fact helped Jonathan, not ruin him. But his biggest mistake was not patenting his idea. Jonathan had just taken it for free, sucker.